The Chiefs dominated in all phases of the game last week en route to an impressive victory over Denver. And now with a 6-1 record through the season's first 7 games, the Chiefs return back to Arrowhead on Sunday to take on the New York Jets. The Chiefs defense put on a show last week at Mile High, recording 4 takeaways while pressuring Broncos quarterback Drew Lock on more than 30% of his dropbacks. It was just more of the same for Kansas City's defense this season, which ranks second in the NFL in takeaways and is the only defense in football to allow fewer than 21 points 6 times. They'll look to keep that going against a Jets offense that has struggled this season as they rank last in the NFL in points per game, passing yards per game, and third down conversion rate. At the core of those offensive struggles has been quarterback Sam Darnold, who seemed to be coming into his own last season when the Jets went 6-2 over their final 8 games, but his passer rating so far this year ranks second to last in the NFL. Darnold is averaging 5.7 yards per attempt and has thrown 6 interceptions to just 3 touchdowns, including 2 picks last week. One of Darnold's weapons offensively is the ageless Frank Gore, who at 37 years old is still producing out of the backfield. Only Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton have more career rushing yards than Gore, who is averaging nearly 5 yards per carry over his last 2 games. 16 years younger than Gore, Clyde Edwards-HELAIRE is coming off another strong performance on Sunday. Edwards-HELAIRE currently ranks second in the NFL in rushing yards behind only Derrick Henry, and his 27 avoided tackles this season are tied with Henry for the most in the NFL. Clyde is joined in the backfield by former Jets tailback Le'Veon Bell, who broke off 2 16-yard runs last week in limited action and looks to get even more involved moving forward. Both of those guys are just 2 of the weapons available to Patrick Mahomes, who is the only quarterback in the NFL with at least 100 passing attempts and no more than 1 interception. Mahomes is currently tied for 4th in the league in passing touchdowns and is one of just 5 players to throw for a score in every game this season. He'll be facing a Jets defense on Sunday that has struggled overall as they're allowing 29 points per game, but they've found some success in the red zone. New York ranks 5th in red zone defense this year, and just last week, they held the Buffalo Bills out of the end zone on 5 red zone chances. It's been a while since the Chiefs last played at Arrowhead, and with the midpoint of the season nearly here, Kansas City will look to make it 3 wins in a row and a 7-1 record on Sunday.